Hey guys, it's Vanessa. I am actually going to be bringing you guys some information today on cruising because we're getting ready to go, right? Like in a month or so, somewhat. I'm not trying to tell people exactly when I'll be going on this cruise, right? So yeah, we're getting really excited, like so super excited. I have like spent all of my time that is not occupied with my kid or with work or with family, looking up everything to do with this cruise. Everything. And everything to do with any other cruises because I'm obsessed. And I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you're probably like me and slightly obsessed. So let's obsess together. I have the top 10 websites/apps that you'll want to use when planning, preparing, or while on your cruise. And first I would like to say, I am in pulling up these apps and websites. I'm purely just going with stuff that is cruise related or has an aspect of it that's cruise related. And I also am doing this more towards Carnival just because Carnival is the ship that I'm going to be sailing with. So since we're doing the Carnival Vista, I figured having more Carnival applicable sites and apps would be good. I am out of breath already. It is hot. It's hot and muggy. It is so muggy in Ohio. Like, if anybody's watching this that's in Ohio, I hope you feel the pain and you can express that with me because I feel alone in this mugginess. It is horrible. I can't breathe. Like, it's giving me anxiety thinking about that. That is Ohio right now. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into the sites and apps. These are in no particular order. So the first one is Away We Go with Carnival. I know that some of you probably know about all this already, or a lot of these sites, but I was really excited to find this one. Even though it is Carnival, like it is a Carnival site, it's different in the feel of it. So when you get on the site, there's only one little red bar for like, you know, help find your cruise, but everything else is in like blog style. So you can find out how the food was in a certain, I don't know, on a certain ship, and like somebody's food adventures or someone's casino adventures, or, you know, how do you have this type of ship style? And it's just like a lifestyle blog, but it's from Carnival, and it's kind of cool. So the next one on the list are, there are 3 in a row that I'm kind of going to go through really quickly here. They are booking sites, so you can book cruises on these sites, but they also have a lot of good information. So I want to share those with you. The first of which is cruiseline.com. Everybody knows it. But don't just use it for booking. Look at the reviews and look at the tips they have for cruisers and first-time cruisers and that kind of stuff. That is the exact same for Cruise Critic. Again, Cruise Critic has reviews. It has reviews on ports and excursions, and also some stuff for first-time cruisers or long-time cruisers, tips and tricks and hacks and such. So tips and tricks and hacks. So try all of those, like really cool. Oh, I didn't tell you the last one. Cruise.com. All three of those, basically same thing, different information on each of them. I can peruse each of those sites for probably hours and hours on end. Actually, I do. I'm not even gonna pretend like I don't. I do it. I'm ashamed. Okay, so the next one is kind of an obvious one. I feel silly mentioning it, but I think it's important, and that is the Carnival site itself. Here's why. I spent a lot of time, my first cruise, with all of these questions, and I was trying to Google them and couldn't get an answer to some specifics about the ship and about different activities and such, or rules of certain policies and rules. And I just had the hardest time finding this stuff. And then one day I was clicking on a link and I'm like, oh, this says Carnival. And I'm like, where is all this information then? It was tons and tons of information that I was looking for. And it was all in the FAQ on the Carnival site. I'm helping you guys out. Don't miss it. Now, for those of us who are obsessive and, you know, just find stuff like that on websites because we try to find the end of the internet, you probably already know this, but I know there are some of you out there who did not know that there was so much information on the Carnival site. I promise you, there is. There's an answer to your questions. Next is Carnival's brand ambassador, John Hill's blog. So check out his blog because it has some cool articles on it and such, and he gives some really great insights, and they're funny, and I like it. I enjoy it. But I really came across this because I was wondering if I would have Matt, the cruise director, on my Vista sailing, because let me tell you, okay? Let me just tell you, every single review that I read about the Carnival Vista seems to have Matt's name in it. Like, all of them. All of them. Like, he is a god or something. So, of course, I'm like, okay, obviously I have to have Matt on my cruise. If I don't, the world's gonna end. So I was like, Googling, oh my god, how can I find out who's my cruise director is, and like freaking out about it because I'm like, I can't find this information. And lo and behold, it is on John Hill's site. So check that out. It's in the bottom corner, and you can see all of the cruise directors for every ship and the dates that they'll be there, and the entertainment director too, if you care about that. Why don't people care about entertainment directors as much? Or is there a sect of people, are there a sect of people who do, and I just don't know about them? Next on the list, Carnival's site for webcams. I know, again, another Carnival site, but it's like in a separate place than everything else. I don't know why. It's kind of weird, but they have a webcam site. Check that out, because what better way to get excited for your vacation than to see calm ocean waters? All right, so we are done with the websites. We're moving on to apps. And the first app that I think is really awesome is the Shipmate app. It is an awesome source of information and also a great connector of people. So if you look on here, like, you know, you'll have your days that you have left until your next cruise if you have one, and then like a general feed of cruise ships and ports that you've been to, with reviews and pictures and such on there. Then if you go to the little ship icon and you pick your trip coming up, it's going to show you your days until your cruise, your ship that you're going on, and then it has all of this information. Like, there's a chat feature where you can talk to people that are going to be going on your sailing with you. There's a roll call, like, so you can be like, hey, Vanessa here, present, right? It's kind of like that. Then there is like a real roll call of your actual shipmates where people just check in. There's a cabin feature. Like, if you wanted to see if your cabin had a review on here, you would just go to this page, and once you put in your cabin, it'll show you if there's any reviews on it yet. There are not any reviews on my cabin, so I'm probably gonna be adding some stuff while I'm on the boat so the next person has it. And then I love this price alert. You know, if the price of your cruise goes down, then maybe you can get some money back, because who doesn't want that? That's awesome. It did not happen to me this time, but maybe next time. Who knows? Next one is the Carnival Hub app. My Carnival Hub app, you can't get into it right now, obviously, because I'm not on board. So it basically says, like, hey, here's the countdown to my cruise. Here's my lovely picture. Am I on board or not? Log on. Can I just tell you guys that I have tried to log on to this thing so many times just because I'm that anxious, even though I know that you can't get on it without being on the ship. Has anyone else done that? I feel like I can't be the only one who's just been like, maybe an accident will happen and I'll be able to log on to it. I need a vacation. So things that you can do with the Hub app. Now, this is all from, you know, reading about it, hearing about it, and that kind of stuff, because on the Dream, when we went from New Orleans, they did not have the Carnival Hub app available for that boat yet. So this is actually going to be the first time that I get to use it on the Vista. So the Carnival Hub App is going to help you kind of replace your fun times, and the fact that it has entertainment on it, it has your dining information on it, it has like all your times and where you need to be and when and all that stuff. I think eventually it's going to have pictures on it. Correct me if it already does, but last time I read it did not have the picture feature on it where you could view your own photos instead of going to the photo area. Wouldn't it be nice if like they didn't have to have such a large photo area and they could use that portion of the ships for something else awesome? Like another restaurant or bar or an indoor roller coaster. I don't know, something. But I think it will be really cool when they get that started, and hopefully people will gravitate towards that and they don't have to have as many pictures just sitting up on the walls. The other feature that's on this app is the ability to chat with others on board that have the Hub app with the chat feature activated. In order to activate it, you have to pay $5. But that's for the whole cruise, which is pretty cheap communication. So yeah, those are, oh my God, I forgot one thing. I forgot one. Tripit. Tripit's not exclusive to cruises, but if you're looking for an app where you plan or put in the plans of your vacation and it gives So those are all 10 of my website/apps to use to help plan and enjoy the time before your vacation and while you're on your vacation. I think that was 10. I hope so. I counted 10. So if I look back at this video and there's not 10 things that I just said, I'm going to be highly disappointed in myself, but I am not going to edit around it. So just deal with it. So that's pretty much it. Let me know, guys, what other things you want to see. We're going to be bringing you some other videos, like the process of booking a cruise and things you can expect throughout the process. Like I said, packing videos and things like that. So just let me know if there's something specific that you want to know or see, and I will be happy to apply.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see new content every Thursday, click our picture in the center to subscribe. We'll see you next Thursday.